All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers Mastery. And today we are covering how to create images with using different tools and without any background. So the goal of this class is just a complement to the eCom Sellers Mastery Bundles course, where we talked about creating listings using different tools. You can use existing images that are already out there and superimpose them together. You can use tools that clear the background. You can take pictures and add those to it. So any of the above should work. Just see, someone is sending me a message. All right. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen in just a second. Might be a couple of people interrupted me in the middle of it, but it's okay. so much is going on. So, to it. Happy 4th. I hope you all are enjoying your 4th. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, hope that you are enjoying your 4th. Just one second. I'm actually going to send out the email again. I'm guessing everybody's doing something for the 4th, which is fine. I'm the only weirdo that's working. On the 4th of July, blah, blah, blah. So let me get this copied and resent out to everyone. Two seconds. I'm just going to send out a quick reminder, see if we have anybody show up that meant to come. Go from there. It's just so stark. Trying to do a light background. There we go. Okay. A bit bigger. And I'll just start the intro again. 2 seconds. Copy. Send. All right, let me start the intro again. Hi, this is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers Mastery. Today, we're going to be talking about how to create images for your products, just using existing images, using your camera, phone, and or clearing the background on your images. So I want everyone to have an opportunity to be successful in creating bundles. And let's get started. I am going to share my 5,000 screens that I have. So the first thing I'm going to say is there's a couple of different tools that are out there. I use, of all these tools, these are the ones that you can look into further. Let me just make this just a little bit smaller. You can look into these tools a little bit further. I've used Clipping Magic, just so you know. I've also, which is at the bottom, I use Canva Pro. That's one that I demoed in this training. And I also like Snagit, although Snagit is a screen capture. Like you can grab your the images. So if you want to grab the images, that is one that you can use if you can't left click on it and download it. And then I think it's also called Clip It. I'm pretty sure, or Snip It. I need to just check real quick if it's Snip It or Clip It. Snip It. And that may be the desktop version. Yeah, I think it's Snip It or either Clip It. Clip It. Maybe both of them. Download. Extension helps you export text. Nope, it's Snip It. So Snip It is another one that you can go ahead and take a look at and use that to be able to grab images if you can't left click on an image to create a listing. So we are going to create a couple of listings. We're going to create a couple of images. So I'm going to start with one of the things that I do often, which is use existing images that are already out there in the universe to put together a bundle so I don't have to take pictures. So I am going to go after Trolls World Tour because I've done this one before. The reason I like Trolls World Tour is because of the fact that there are so many, let's see, toys. There's so many colors and colorful images in Trolls World Tour that you can just grab the images wherever you happen to be sourcing from. So Trolls World Tour, the toys are bright and colorful, so it gives you like a really good perspective on what, what I could put together. I'm going to source from a couple of different places. I'm going to choose, let's see if there's any trolls at the Dollar Tree, just for the purposes of this exercise. So you and your research, you will have already decided where you're going to source from. And if that site already has some images you can borrow and incorporate those. I'm going to choose Five Below, see if I can find some troll stuff from there. And maybe there is some troll stuff. Like Target has a dollar bin, so you can do Target, or you can do, Party City. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to find some Trolls World Tour toys on Party City, on Five Below, and on the Dollar Tree. Let's see what we find. So in this example, you would have already done the research. You already know where you're sourcing from. You just have to be able to find your specific item online as an image. One of the ways in which you can do that is if you do a search, you type in the name of the actual product up here in the search box. So if we go back to Google, just regular Google. Okay, so I'm going to go to Google. And if you already know what you're going to be selling, you type in what you're going to be selling in the search box for Google, Trolls World Tour toys. And then once I go to Trolls World Tour toys, you see this option that says images. You can choose images. And if you have the exact name of the toy, like Trolls World Tour stickers, or Trolls World Tour figurine, or Trolls World Tour keychain. So you could type in those words here and click search and search by images. You could also search by shopping and see what comes up. These two will help you get to a place where you can find products or find the images for products that you potentially are about to sell. I want to point out something on the images. You'll notice right here, here's an example of a person that put a bundle together. And again, they didn't take the pictures like that. They superimposed the pictures together. Some of these right here, they didn't necessarily take the pictures like that. They just superimposed the pictures together. So this one looks like they actually took the pictures standing up right next to each other. But again, they could have superimposed those. This one looks more like a superimposed because there's spacing in between the images. So this is a bundle and it looks like there's spacing in between the images. This is a multi-pack that's out there in the universe. And so again, they took these pictures, or these pictures were standalone, and they just superimposed them into one graphic. This one clearly is a real one, so it's off the floor. But I just wanted to show you that some of these pictures are not really the picture itself. No one took the picture that way. People superimposed them together in order to make it work. So just putting that out there as an opportunity for you to look at how can I create listings. So you could find a cluster photo like this one with this over here, this over here, this one over here, this one right here, this one right here, and use that as your source for the images, okay? So always look for an opportunity to not take pictures. Clearly, this is the same thing. They superimpose all these pictures together with a background that's already there. This is the same thing. Again, these were all taken separately and just put into one image. So all of these are, like I said, great opportunities for you to create a listing. Same thing, multi-pack, same concept. So how did they get that? We're going to look at a couple of different things. Let's go find our toys first. So Google search by the exact name of your entire product, whatever it happens to be, put all the words in there, click search, search by image, and you can also search by shopping sometimes. The next thing that we're going to do is let's go see if we can find any Trolls World Tour Trolls World Tour. Let's see what's on the Dollar Tree for Trolls World Tour. Then we're going to go to Five Below, and we're going to see what's over there, Trolls World Tour on Five Below. And then last but not least, we're going to go to Party City, and I'm going to type in Trolls World Tour. I could not have had something that requires me to enunciate words so clearly. I have to laugh at myself. Okay, so on the Dollar Tree, we have only a couple of things. They've got some stickers and some hair clips. It looks like Trolls World Tour. And that's it. That's all they got. I won't say that these are the best pictures in the world. They're slightly muted, but they are okay pictures. Okay, so we got some stickers. So this is a sticker cluster. They've got it in the pack itself. So on this one, and again, my internet might not be the best, but they've got it here, and I'm going to minimize this and reduce my resolution a little bit so I can get the full picture of stuff. Okay, so they've got this one, which is one for stickers. Not bad. Okay. Then they've got, let's see, Trolls World Tour. They've got t-shirts. I don't know why the Frozen game. Oh, Trolls must be in here somewhere in the games. Yeah, so Trolls is here as a pop-up game. So that one's really bright and colorful. Five Below always does a really good job of making sure they have bright and colorful pictures. They really make sure that they have the vivid turned on. That's a feature on your phone or on the camera. So then you've got jewelry. So the jewelry might go well with the hair clips. So maybe we're pulling together a bundle, a virtual bundle now. So let's go back and let's go look at the hair clips that the Dollar Tree had. So I won't say that it's the best picture in the world, but it is a picture with hair clips. They've got the hair clips standalone. So this may be maybe a little bit better, maybe, okay. So they've got the hair clips on the packaging. Their packaging is not as bright and vivid as the packaging here on the jewelry accessories. So hair clips and jewelry. Now we got a theme going. Let's go see what they got over at Party City. So Party City, and take advantage of any coupons that pop up for sure. So Party City's got cups, plates, guitar, pinata, which is cute. Or cups, plates. They definitely put this together all separately. They superimpose those images together. Okay, they got a play pack, a bucket, plates. Okay, trying to see if there's anything. Okay, now we've got a bracelet, lighted up bracelet. So we've got jewelry, we got a lighted up bracelet, and we got hair clips. I think we have a theme. What do you guys feel? You feel like that's a theme? I think that's a good theme. That's a good thing. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else they got that's worth looking into. So jewelry is wearable. The bracelets are wearable. The hair clips are wearable. So you can go with the whole, I don't know what I want to call it, beauty theme or, accessories theme. That may be a good bundle. Let me see if I have the ability to show all. There we go, show all. Let's see what we got. Let's go down towards the bottom. Let's see what else we got. My screen is scrolling slow, sorry. Oh, we got a hair bow, but we already had barrettes from the Dollar Tree. So why am I choosing stuff from different places? Now we've got a headband. Why am I choosing stuff from different places? Oh, we got hair scrunchies. Oh, those are cute. The reason is because if you're going to create a bundle using retail arbitrage stuff or online arbitrage stuff, you want to create a bundle that somebody has to go work to jump on or piggyback on your listing. Once you put in all the work to create the listing, your goal is not for everybody to jump on your listing if you can help it. Eventually people may jump on it. If they figure out the source for everything, they may jump on it. So the way that I set it up is if I'm getting pieces from different places, then that reduces the chance of somebody jumping on my listing. It doesn't guarantee that they won't jump on my listing, but it reduces the chance because I'm sourcing from different places. So I'm sourcing some of it from the Dollar Tree, some of it from Five Below, some of it from the Party City in this example. And so if I'm creating a retail arbitrage bundle, then I am good to go. Like I've literally sourced it from different places. So you got to go, you either got to order online from all those places. You got to know where I got it from. Not that they can't figure that out. They can figure it out. But, and then you've also got to acquire it in order to put your bundle together. So you can always list it, say that your bundle is sold separately. So let me just see. I still like the wristband. I like these hair bows and stuff. The only thing is like this is $4. I'm like, I don't know about that body gym, so I'm not trying to have a child put something in their mouth. So this one is $5, which is crazy. And I think the bracelets were less than that. So let me just see what the bracelets are doing. So it's a 4-pack, which means I could sell one bracelet. So I could put the bundle together and sell one bracelet. So that's roughly what, about $1.25, $1, something like that. Just gonna round it up to $7 divided by 4. So $1.75. I was off by 50 cents. In any case, so that's $1.75 if I sell them separately, because it says it's a 4-pack. Okay, so let me just see if there's anything else where it is not too terribly expensive. How many barrettes am I getting? I'm only getting, oh, it says 8. Is this 8? Really? Is there 8 in here? Hold on. There's 8. It's a better margin. No, it's an 8-inch. There's not 8. Yeah, it's not. It's just 1. It is just 1. I'm not doing $5.99. $5. Just not doing it. And let me just go one more time. Okay. So do I have show all? Okay. All right. So that one is show all. Sunglasses are cute. We could do something with the sunglasses. There's a count of 8, which means the margins are better. If I wanted to include the sunglasses and the bracelet, I could do that. We could have a whole glam look. So we could do the barrettes, the sunglasses, the wristband, and all the jewelry. So, I mean, you can make it work. So that's still, this is a 3 count. So that is roughly $1.25. So actually the scrunchies may be cheaper than the bracelets. So for $1.33, clearly the glasses are the cheapest. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. We're just gonna put together a bundle. All right, so the first thing I do is you have 2 choices on how you wanna get the pictures. So I mentioned before, I gave you this list. These are grab the image. And again, the ones that I have used, I do actually have a Pixlr account. I've definitely used this. So if you want to know which ones I personally have used, I've used this one and I've used this one. These 2 to clear my backgrounds. You see me use that all the time. And clearly I use Snagit all the time. So the reason you would want to use Snagit is if you kind of left click and try to save image and it won't come down, then you're gonna have to grab it through Snagit. So again, not that I like this image, I really don't. But, okay, just it's a little brighter. So the goal is once you click on it, if you click on left click save, and normally it would say save image as. So if it just says save as, then if it's a WEBP, something like that file, which is what this is not going to work. Not going to work at all. So it needs to be either JPEG or it needs to be PNG. If it is not JPEG or PNG, then you're going to have to use your snippet or your Snagit tools to grab the image. So I am going to use my Snagit and I'm going to grab the image by going as close to the edges as possible because I don't know where I'm going to have to superimpose this thing. So I'm going to go as close to the edges as possible. Okay, so I grab that image. Let me go back over here. Then I'm going to grab the image of the barrettes by themselves because I never know what I'm going to do. So, I might decide that I want to showcase them by themselves. So I will grab it Oh, I didn't grab it good enough, so let me delete that. I didn't go up high enough. I chopped it off. We go back. Let's grab it again. Okay, so now I have those two. Now, if I wanted to drop this into a clear the background, I could. I can click up here and go save as, and I can name the image file. And once I name the image file, then I can drop it into Canva Pro and clear the background so that this is completely gray and transparent. And I could do the same thing with the other. So let me see if I've already got a bundles. There, yeah, I do. I have a bundles exercise photo. So this is trolls. I think this is hair clips. So I'm going to name it hair clips. I forget what the name of these are. So I'm just going to call them trolls hair clips. I'm going to put it inside my bundles folder. We can come back and grab it out of there. And then, is that what these are called? Yeah, hair clips. So trolls hair clips. So I'm going to do file, save image as, and we're going to save it as trolls underscore hair clips. And I'm just going to call it 2 for the purposes of this exercise. You probably want to go see what other search terms people are putting in there. What are the key search terms that they might be looking for, the most popular, and name the file that. But just to get through this exercise, that's what I'm doing for right now. So the only reason why I grabbed these and snag it was because of the fact that when I clicked on it and I do left click as, save image as, it did not try to save it as a PNG or as a PNG or a JPEG. So that's the only reason why I use Snagit. If I can save it without using that, I will do that. So let's go and look at these accessories. So the accessories, we've got jewelry accessories. Look at this. This is cute. I don't know what all this stuff is. It looks like bracelets, rings, sticker earrings. How cute is that? Okay, so we've got 2 different pictures of it. One's smaller than the other. Oh, and then they have an example of it in use. So I might actually want to use this. So this looks like it's another one where I'm not going to be able to save image as. Is it going to let me save image as? Yeah, it's not. So I'm going to have to use Snagit again to grab it. Yeah, I'm not going to, when I double click on it, I'm not able to, let me see, save image as. Let's see if it will let me. This one lets me save the image as. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my bundles folder. And this is trolls underscore accessories. And I would use more keywords than that. But we're just going to go with that for right now. Let me see what this looks like. See how bad or good it looks. It's super tiny. Super duper, 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 duper tiny. So from trying to superimpose the image, is that going to work? Yeah, it can, but it may be too small. The resolution, if I try to blow this up, is going to make it so grainy and hazy that I'm going to be very frustrated. So what I am going to do is I'm going to click on it here, and I can't make it any bigger, which is frustrating. So this one is a little bit bigger. So I'm going to grab it and snag it again. And it go as close to the edges as possible, just to grab it. And I'm going to grab the hand. So I'm going to save image as. What did I call the other one? So the other one was so tiny. Oh my God, it was so tiny. So trolls underscore accessories underscore 2. Again, I would take more time than that to save the image file. I probably put a couple more keywords in there, but for the purposes of getting through this, we're just going to get through it. So then I'm going to grab this because showing the product in use is something I've talked about the entire time. I'm like, you need to show the product in use. Okay. So this is an example of showing the product in use. Showing it in use is helpful to you. So I'm going to go ahead and save as, showing the product in use. And I'm going to name it 3. I would probably, like I said, give it a completely different title, but we're just trying to get through this exercise. So go do your keyword research so that you know. And then last but not least, we're going to go over here. I'm going to grab 2 things. So grab the glasses. We're going for a whole look and feel of I'm a trolls chick or a trolls person. And then also, I'm going to get the glasses and the bracelets. So the bracelets, there's only one picture of the bracelets. And you're seeing the back side of the bracelets, not the front. So I might do a Google search to see if there's another picture of the bracelets from the front. That could be helpful to you. So having another picture. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do this, we can see if we can left click. So let me see if they're not letting me do that. So if you can't left click save image as, let's see if it comes up as it came up as a WEBP file, which is not, you're not going to be able to use it. So since you're not going to be able to use it, even though you have the save image as option, left click or right click, save image as, can't use it. So you can't use it, got to move on with life. So I am going to go ahead from here, since I've got this, I'm going to go see if I can find the light up World 2 images anywhere else on the internet. You can put it in the Google search and see if there are any front of the pictures, front pictures of it. They all look like they have the back. Looks like it's the same picture over and over and over again, which is frustrating. Yeah, they're the same exact image over and over and over and over and over again. This is not it. The other one's not it. So since I don't immediately see the front part of it, very frustrating. Let's see the back part. We don't really get a feel for what does it mean by light up. We're assuming that this part is the light up part, but what does that look like on the front? And so we're not able to see that, which is frustrating. I wanted to be able to see what that looks like. And if you remember from the movie, it's called Hug Time. So then they have another toy that does the whole hug time. So I don't know. So we can't see it. So we move on with life. If I were able to find another image to show the front of it, then I would use that. The next one is going to the glasses. How do I get out of this? Okay, somewhere down here. Let's see. Close. There it is. Okay, so then the next one, sorry, housekeeping is here now. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and see if I can find the glasses. And the glasses, it looks like it was 8 pair of glasses. So I'm going to click on the image. Again, if I can find it, they don't have multiple pictures. Let's see what shows up down here. It says add your photo. So they only have one set of photos that are already there. So they don't have, you don't see it in the pack. What you can do is you can go and see if you can find them in the pack. Not that they matter since you have them in the pack. So let's just see if we can find them. And they are still sort of, they're not where I can get just a single pair. You can also click on other sites to see if you can get it standalone, like a pair of glasses all by itself. So if you can find a pair all by itself, definitely use that. Oh, and yeah, there's not an extra picture. So since I cannot find that, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and take the one that I have. I will grab that picture. I'm gonna grab the image from here and use that. Okay, so now I've got all these accessories. I've got the glasses, the bracelets, the accessories, the barrettes, Now, the next thing I can do to clear the background. Now, oh, I didn't save this. So let me save it. So let's go ahead and save it. Trolls _ sunglasses. And again, I would probably do Trolls World Tour or Trolls 2 and let that be whatever it is. If I wanted to get just a standalone pair of sunglasses, I could do that. So now we're going to take all these and you can drop them into Paint. You can drop them into Google Slides. So I'm going to show you what it looks like for both. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to clear the background on them. Okay. Thank you. So let's go and clear the background on them. And let me just see. I'm going to go ahead and do it in this. I'm going to duplicate this. If you don't know how to use Google Slides, just go to your Google Drive. The way you get to your Google Drive is when you go to your Gmail account, your Gmail email, you can click on what I refer to as the Rubik's Cube, which is over here in the corner, and choose Drive. Once you choose Drive, you'll be in a place where you can decide where you want to put stuff. I have a lot of subfolders, and you can click on New and click on New Slide. So I already have slides open, but you can click on New Slide to get a blank slide. And that you can use Google Slides to create your image, or you can go down to your computer, depending on what kind of computer you have, whether it's a Mac or something else. You can look for Paint. Mac's version of Paint is, I don't know what it's called. It may be called Paint as well, but you can open up the Paint app and get a blank sheet of paper. Your goal is to get a blank sheet of paper, okay? Because you need a blank sheet of paper to create the image altogether. Okay, so the standalone images matter because, again, when you're creating a bundle, you need to have the standalone images by themselves, and you need to have the product standalone images by itself, and then you need to have the product with everything combined together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to click on New, or put my slide. I'm going to duplicate the first slide, but you can do New. Okay, let me just put this as Create Images Exercise. So I remember what this is. It's already in the bundles course. Okay, so now I'm going to take these words out because I just duplicated it. And I have a blank piece of paper to start superimposing all of my images to create my masterful cluster image. Okay, so now let's open up all these images that I named one at a time. And we're going to open them up in, I guess I can drop them in Canva and clear the background. You can also create it in Canva. So I'm going to grab this one, this one, this one, and I'm not necessarily potentially going to grab this one. I may want to grab this one so that people can see that, and then I will show these as the standalone. We'll see what it looks like. Because it shows with the necklace and you got the rings. So you have those accessories. We got the wristband and we got the hair barrettes along with the sunglasses. So let's just see. It may make more sense to find a different image for this because the one thing sometimes I try not to do, is to let them know that I'm combining multiple, like this is already a bundle. This is already a bundle and this is already a bundle. So sometimes letting them know that you're grabbing, you're putting multiple bundles into a single bundle. People will be like, oh, well, I could have just bought that by itself. So I try to be mindful of that, not showing them all together sometimes. But we'll see. So I am going to take these images. I think I saved all of them in the folder. So let me go to the bundles folder and let's just see what I have there. So in the bundles folder, I've got the sunglasses. Where's the bracelets? The bracelets are not there. So let me go make sure that they're there. Okay, save image as. Somehow I forgot. Controls, light up. You'll see that instead of just typing bracelet, I didn't just do it. Bracelets, probably not spelling that right, but it's okay. We'll figure it out later. Okay, so now that I've got all of those done, I've got all my images. Now I can open the images with Clipping Magic. I can drop them into Canva. I can do a couple of different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log into Canva because that was the exercise I showed you before. I think I already have a Canva session open. No, I do not. So let's go log into Canva. And I am going to start a design. I'm going to create a design, and I am, actually it wouldn't be bad if it was a post. So the dimensions on this are 1,000 by 1,000. You can choose whatever you want to do, but this one will work because it's 1,000 by 1,000 already. So it's going to start off with a blank sheet of paper that's 1,000 by 1,000. Okay. And then I am going to go and get my uploads, and I'm going to upload media. Oops, wrong one, back, not media. Upload images. Yeah. Nice. All right, so I'm going to go to my bundles folder. Oops, wrong one. That's taxes. Bundles. Why does it go to the what? I needed to go to bundles. There we go. And we're going to upload all of these. Open. Okay, so now we've uploaded all of them. Now I am going to click on this image, and I'm going to choose this transparency. Nope, I'm going to choose effects. Whoops, there we go, effects. All right, so I'm going to click on the image and choose effects. I use so many different tools, I just always forget. And I'm going to click on background remover. Okay, so now the background has been removed for this. And I can minimize it. Because remember, this is going to be 1,000 by 1,000 anyway. So that's the first one. I'm going to go back. And I'm going to grab the next image. And I'm going to choose effects. And I'm going to choose background remover. And apply. I don't think I clicked apply on the other one. Did I click apply? Back. No, it's already, okay. Background remover. I don't think I clicked apply. Just do this one again. So I'm going to click apply. Okay. So what that means is, as I move this around, you'll see, oh, look, I see right through it, right through it. Do all kinds of cool stuff. Okay. So these are all separate images. We'll change the sizes and the dimensions. We'll move it around however we want to move it around, whatever you want to do. Okay. So then the next one is, go back to uploads, and let's grab this one. And let's go to effects, and let's clean the background. We're going to click on apply. So this one is done. And then we're going to go to uploads. We're going to get the hand lady. We're going to go to effects. We're going to remove the background. And we're going to click on apply. Okay, so I don't know, like if I had a picture of a little girl with the hair clips in her hair, this would probably make more sense. But figure out how you want to arrange it so you can get the maximum effect of what you're wanting to do, what you're wanting to sell, showcase, feature. So see how it just overlays that. So that means I can move stuff wherever I want to move it to get the best showcase picture of the items that I'm putting together. I think, when we did the flower during the exercise, that's a better one. If I had a picture of a little girl, this would make more sense on what these are. Okay. And okay, so it's sort of a bundle set put together. So we've got sort of a bundle look going to it. So I could download this. Download this and okay. So I can download this now if I wanted to, as is, or I can make adjustments to it, whatever you want to do. Move it around, whatever it makes sense to you. I would also do a couple different versions of this because one of them is going to resonate with somebody, okay? So take a couple different positions on it and just see what resonates. So this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, for the lack of, doing anything else with this, I'm going to go ahead and clear the background. And we'll put the barrettes over here. Not that I want to showcase it this way, but it's your call on whether or not you do. Then the next one is this guy. Oh, I got two of them. So I'm going to clear his background as well. So if you decide you want to show the packaging, you can. Just know that, again, people might go, what? I could have bought these standalone. So just be mindful of that. And then we did go look for the bracelets, right? Trolls, world tour light up bracelets. Yeah, there's an E there, Nicole. Okay, so let's see if we can find it. We did not find them in the packaging, did we? No, we didn't find them in the packaging, which is so annoying. Like this shows it in use, which means it's going to get more traction. This is probably a better choice because we have it in the packaging. And let's just see what this looks like. Do they actually show it on somebody's wrist or no? But they do show it standalone like that. So that may be a better choice. I know the kids like the light up stuff. It's $4.75, so it's close in price. Somebody put it all together. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I like that. So I could have done this one, which has the two bracelets standalone. And then this, I could have potentially actually superimposed it, grabbed it by itself and superimposed it on the wrist of the little girl. So that, on this wrist up here, I could have superimposed it. The problem is that, it's facing the backwards. So, but I could have superimposed it, the front part on the wrist right here, whereas I can't do much with this because this one's laying on top of this one. If they weren't laying on top of each other, I could have superimposed it here. That's just a lot of work. So I do like the other one if I'm going to superimpose the image inside of an image. So putting it out there. Okay, so I don't have another great image to go with this. But when you get ready to create your images, you're going to have this one this one is a cluster photo. Then you'll have a picture of this by itself, a picture of this by itself, a picture of this by itself, picture of this by itself. So then you'll have a total of 5 images that show the products. And if you want to show the packaging, you can increase that to 7 images. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is all of them together. And then potentially 6, 7, if you wanted to do that. Your call. Again, you always have to be prepared for people saying, I could have bought that by itself, blah, blah, blah. The other thing in the listing, you need to make sure you include all of the keywords or include all the descriptions of however these things are listed on the other side. So for the light up bracelets, you want to actually call it Trolls World Tour light up bracelets. And you're not doing a pack of 2, you're doing 1. So you want to make sure that you include what it is in the listing. So it's Trolls World Tour. You could call yours classic accessories or beauty accessories. And then with the beauty accessories, you want to indicate that it is a however many pieces are in there. So with the, not there. Sorry. With this, I don't know how many are in there. Where did I get that from? Five Below. So the jewelry set says that it has 1 bracelet, includes 1 bracelet, 7 rings, and 16 earrings. So you want to make sure you include all of that detail. Then at Dollar Tree, the description says that it includes 2 DreamWorks Trolls World Tour hair clips with bows. So I don't know if those are, with bows. So make sure you include that. You don't have to include the DreamWorks if you don't want to, but I would definitely put 2 Trolls hair clips with bows. I would definitely include those words. And then on the last one with glasses, like Trolls glitter sunglasses and Trolls light up bracelet, I would definitely say that. So those will be your bullet points for your description. And then whatever you want to call the entire combo, if it's 16 pieces total when you're done, or 21 pieces total when you're done, indicate that it's 21 pieces. Because if they're getting 2 clips, they're getting 1 bracelet, that's 3, a pair of sunglasses, that's 4. And then that accessory kit by itself, so that's 4 plus 5 plus 23. So that's 28 pieces. So create the listing saying you're getting 28 pieces. And then in the 28 pieces, make sure that you include that in the description, that there are 28 pieces in here, okay? So you may want to call your title for the actual image listing itself. This particular image listing is, you may want to call it Trolls, I don't know, beauty accessory kit or, set. And then that way they have all of these things. I've got glasses, I got hair clips, I got a bracelet, I got all of this. And in the description, they see all of the bullets of everything that they're getting as separate bullets, okay? So keep all of that in mind when you create that listing. So the next thing I want to do is, if I'm going to download this image, because it's already 1,000 by 1,000. So I can click on download. The other thing you want to make sure is, I try to minimize as much of the white space as possible. So I'm trying to make these as big as I can potentially get them to take up as much of the white space as possible. I'm kind of struggling over here at the bottom because the glasses is so awkward, because that's about as far as I can go with it. So I have some white space. I don't like this open white space here, and I don't like this open white space here. So if there was anything that I could do to fix that, I would. So again, move it around and create your cluster photo. If you clean the backgrounds, create your cluster photo a couple of different ways, and then go with the one, try the first one, try the second one. Don't try to make it wider, because then you're going to stretch out and distort the image. You don't want to have problems with, people going, okay, that's weird, that looks funky. You don't want people to second guess what they're buying. So if they know that they're getting a 28 set Trolls World Tour, let's talk about pricing. I'm going to go ahead and download this. So I'm going to go ahead and choose download, and I'm going to choose to do it at least 2 times. That's just me. 2 times means it's going to go from 2160 by 2160. If you do 1 time, then it's going to be 1080 by 1080. Your call, your decision. Which pages do you want to do? I'm going to click on the drop down. I just want to do page 1. So I could say that I just want to do page 1, and then I can click on download. Then once I click on download, then my picture will download. Okay. I can name the image. That. I can name the image, and here is my graphic. So name the image. This does not look bad. It doesn't. And you want to name it Trolls World Tour or whatever, but it's fairly clean, and it's fairly good. And it showcases a lot of what's in it. And the colors are bright. I'm trying to minimize the white space, and I'm trying to showcase what you get with it. So save it. So let's talk about your pricing. And you want to name the file. So when it came down as untitled, you see here. I don't know where it went. Find it and then untitled. Hold on. Gotta let my computer catch up. There it is. So I'm going to move it into the bundles folder so that I can open it over there. Come on. There it is. Okay. So now that I've put it in the bundles folder, here it is. I'm going to rename it and make sure that you name it something that people, so trolls, world tour, beauty accessories set. Oops. Me and my having problems, accessories _ set. And whatever we said, 28. The count, piece, whatever. So piece is PCS, count is CT. So whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to name it. If you want Trolls Beauty Accessory Set World Tour, you could move World Tour to last. So if you want to be known for Trolls versus Trolls World Tour specific, this is Trolls World Tour specific, except for the glasses. Like the light up bracelet, the little hair clips, they are specifically World Tour. So is this hand thing, the glasses are just Trolls. So they're not specific. Just so you know, there's two different movies. So one's Trolls and one's Trolls World Tour. So that's what I'm trying to point out, is that it is two different accessories. So now you got your standalone pictures. You're going to have to increase the dimensions on these. Let's talk about that real quick before we talk about pricing. So what I would do is you can open this up. There's a couple different things. You can open it up and snag it and resize it there. You can open it up in Paint and resize it there. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to, let me just try two different things. I'm going to try to create it in Canva because I'm already in Canva. So let me start with that. So I'm going to add a page and I am going to bring the glasses down by itself. I'm going to try to make them take up the majority of the page. Because I've already cleared the background. So they're not grainy. So that's one. And I'm going to download each one of these. So then I'm going to bring the bracelet over. I am going to try to make it as big as I can possibly make it. I don't have a lot of choices on what I can do with it. So that's about as good as it's going to get. I'm going to add another page. I'm going to go to the clips. Can't. Come on. Okay, so now that's 3. I think I have to fix this one. Delete this, bring it down again. I think it did a self-adjust inside of itself, which I don't like that. Okay, all right. And then last but not least, the whole hair piece, the hand piece. So you can make this as, as big as you can get it. There you go. So there's all your standalone images. You can do it that way. And then that way, they're not as grainy. So when you download them, Again, name each one of the files because it's part of the bundle. So this would be the cluster. And so you put cluster on the end and then name it the same file name and put sunglasses on the end. And then same thing with the bracelet, same thing with the hair clips, and same thing with this. Now, what you do need to do as far as uploading the sequence of the pictures, once you've decided on the pictures, again, don't forget that you're going to sample moving this around, like changing the position of where these are. So you can always sample changing out your cluster photo, because your cluster photo is what it's showcasing on the mobile apps and also on the desktop. So you want your cluster photo, whichever one gets the most traction, that's the one you want to stick with long-term. Whichever one you decide to go with, that's the one you're going to go with long-term. And so test out a couple of different versions of this where you move this over here maybe and move this down over here and just move some stuff around and see which one you get the most response out of, okay, as far as that. And then also look for the ranking for these items standalone. So which one is ranked first, which one is ranked second, ranked third, ranked fourth. So go over to Amazon and see what the sales rank is for this one with the accessories already, and then what is the sales rank for the bracelet, and what's the sales rank for the barrettes, and which was the sales rank for the glasses. And whichever one has the lowest sales rank, that is the next cluster photo, whatever has the lowest sales rank. So if this one has the lowest sales rank, that's the next cluster photo. If this is the next one after that that has the best sales rank, then this is next, this is next, this is next. So they should be in the order in which you get the most, the best sales rank for the items. That's how you're going to upload them to whichever site you're going to sell them on. And you also want to make sure that whichever one has the best sales rank, meaning they have the lowest sales rank on Amazon, then however that product is listed on Amazon, we want to use the majority of that title. However that item is listed on Amazon, we want to use the majority of that title. So I've already named this image, but what we can do is go over to Amazon real quick. So once I go over to Amazon and I type in, let's just go see what's happening. Let's go do a little bit of research, which you should have already done. So you should already know what your best moving product is, which one is your fastest selling, best moving product. So you should already know that. So there's a jewelry set there. This is showcased at the top. So I'm not seeing my jewelry set yet, but I like the way somebody put the bundle together. You see this? Trolls World Tour bundle. We know exactly where they got this. We know where they got this. So they're putting together a bundle, superimposing them over each other using Canva. Somebody's already got that. Okay. So I don't see here's ours. This is ours. But it says 7 pieces. It's not 7 pieces. Is this ours? Ring, bracelet. I think so. Yeah, it's not 7 pieces. Somebody does not know how to count because it's not 7 pieces. It says 7 rings. So 16 rings, 16 earring pieces, 7 rings, 1 bracelet. So clearly there's an idiot somewhere. So this title sucks, but it's getting some traction. This title is wrong. Love her. I don't know about that. So whoever's selling this, yeah, I don't know. This is a bundle. Again, you can make a bundle like that. They've got the play pack, the coloring books, the stamps, and then they have the little marker set, and it's all one activity bundle. You can put that together. So if you're trying to figure out how I make my bundles, this is the stuff I do. I do this kind of stuff. I make bundles like that. I make bundles like this. So I superimpose them together because they're quick sellers and somebody's looking for that. So I don't see, the only other one I see this one, which is wrong. I don't like this title, but I'm going to go look at the sales rank. I don't like the title. Yeah, I don't like the title. So I'm going to go look at the sales rank. Let me go down here. So the sales rank on this is 864 in bracelets. So they must be ranking for bracelets maybe. And then 366, 681. So it is in the top 100 for bracelets, for sure. So bracelet is one of the keywords. So you want to make sure maybe bracelet is in the title. I would definitely do that. Here's another bundle that I would do. This would so be me. Okay, because it's quick, it's easy, it's fast. Okay, so bracelets, that's one. Then I'm going to go look for the next one. What's the next word? So we can go look for this. Glitter, sunglasses. Let's just see what the rank is. So somebody write down that rank. And it came up in bracelets. It was 366 in the primary. So, yeah. So sunglasses, trolls, it says glitter. So let's do trolls. Ultra glitter sunglasses. Okay, so I don't see any other Trolls World Tour. So nobody is selling the Trolls World Tour glitter sunglasses by themselves. If they are, they're selling them in with a bundle. So we don't know what the rank of that would be. We just have no way of knowing other than, again, this looks like a bundle I would put together. They're selling it for $39.99. Majority of the stuff is coming from Party City. There you go. Okay, so let's see. So this is A64. We don't have any information on that. Let's look at the light up bracelets. So our bracelets that I said before that I kind of liked, similar to these, came up. Here's the light up bracelet, but it's with the Trolls outfit. That's a great bundle, whoever put that together. Because then now you've got they're preparing you for Halloween. So hint, hint, heads up. So they got the Halloween costume, they got the bracelet, and they got the bag for you to go trick-or-treating. So they literally put together a bundle that would be interesting for someone that's interested in doing that. So I don't see the Trolls World Tour light up bracelet by itself. So not able to see the rank on that. You can always check, like I check on the desktop, you can check through your mobile device and see if you can find it. If it's not by itself, then it's just not by itself. It's probably, the price is so low that, you have to buy at least $10 worth of stuff to get someone to buy it. And if that's the case, then you're not going to find it. So let's see if we can find these hair clips. So people won't list it, because then if someone wants to buy it, they have to buy $10 worth of whatever. They have to have a minimum, not $10, $25. If it's below $10, your item is more than likely going to get that Amazon slap on it of you must buy $25 or more to buy this item. And so a lot of people will take down listings because people don't want to do that. Okay, so look at this. Here's another bundle. Again, you're now hopefully starting to see bundles everywhere, because of the fact that there's always these bundle opportunities. So what am I looking for? With bows. Okay, so I'm looking for the clamps with bows, and I don't immediately see them. I would keep looking. These are cute, but I don't immediately see them. This looks like this probably came originally from the Dollar Tree, and somebody's finally put it up. That picture looks like it came from there. Here's a cute bundle. Again, putting together stuff people are already looking for. Okay, so I don't immediately see the hair clips with bows, so Trolls World Tour hair clips. Let's just see if we find any Trolls World Tour hair clips. All right, so I don't see those. So right now I know, as far as Amazon's concerned, that the listing with the multi-pack with the bracelet is clearly the best rank. I would steal some of the words from that title, but I do not like that title at all. Y'all already know that. So I would take the title that actually should work for it, and I would add a couple of other words to it to give it a longer title. I would put the number of pieces, and I would list it that way. And then I would name every other image file after that the same naming convention with the underscore or the dash in between it. And I would I would name them either whatever it happens to be on the end. So it would be the long name of the title of the whole cluster photo, plus at the end of it, I put underscore sunglasses, underscore bracelet, light up bracelet, underscore, what am I doing? Sunglasses, light up bracelet, and hair clips. That's what I would put on. So it'd be the long name with that stuff. So I hope that you're starting to see, like, there's a lot of money in simple bundles, in simple throw them up bundles. If you can already sell trolls, you can make money with bundles. So especially if you do wholesale sourcing for some of this, if you don't have time or you don't have accounts for wholesale sourcing, you can still make some money with retail arbitrage. You just need to know how much it costs you. So let's talk about pricing real quick, and then we'll just wrap sort of this up. And then if you want to talk about more when it comes to images, we can definitely host another session together. But I think I gave you some ideas on how you can put some of the images together. You just have to do some research. So the hair clips, they get 2 of those. There's 2 of those. And the price on that is $1. Okay. Then the light up bracelets, they get 1 of those. And I think the price on that is $175 because it's a pack of 4. Then the next thing was the sunglasses. And they get 1 of those. And I forget what the sunglasses are. Like $4.99. So I'm going to do $4.99 divided by 8 to get my price. 62 cents. I'll just round it to 63. Okay, then the last but not least in this journey of stuff is the accessory kit, which is $5. And they get 1 of those, which is the whole thing. And it's $5. Okay, so I'm into this whole thing. I'm into the total cost of this is $775 plus 63 cents. 75 plus 63 cents. Is $8.38. I think that's right. Yeah, $1 plus 175 plus 63 cents. Yeah, that's $5. Okay, so $8.38 is my total cost for this bundle set. When we did it all together, we have 28 pieces, because again, we want to make sure that we indicate what they're getting for each one of them. So this alone is like what the 7 plus 16 is 23 plus 24. I think it's 24 pieces. I think they get 24 pieces here. 24, 25, yeah, 28 pieces. Okay, so they get 28 pieces total for $8.38 is your cost. So if I am going to 4X it or 5X it, if I'm going to 5X this, I'm going to list it. If I do 5X, I'm going to list it for $41.90. I'm going to include in plus estimated shipping. Okay. If I'm going to 4X it, then it's $33. Whoops. $33.52. So plus shipping. So I like this listing. I like the opportunity for this listing. I would definitely do this listing for Christmas as a Christmas stocking bundle for sure. For those kids who are so in love with Poppy, like this will work for sure. Because they get 28 pieces. If they're buying 28 pieces for $33, they feel like they're getting a deal. Most people will feel like they're getting a deal, even though a lot of it is just really tiny, tiny, tiny stuff. But let's just walk through this. Why do I like this listing? One, this is a small packaging. This is very small packaging. The hair clips is small packaging, and the fact that I can throw in a pair of sunglasses and I can get the bracelet in there. So all of that packaging, like I can put that in a padded envelope. And even if I did a flat rate padded envelope, I mean, that's still $7, $6.90. If I did a flat rate USPS, if I did something else, I could put it in an even smaller padded envelope and ship it up to my customer. It doesn't take up a lot of real estate. It doesn't take up a lot of space. The only thing I have to be mindful of is the little glasses. They're going to be cheap and they're going to pop out. So I want to make sure that I put those in some type of bubble wrap. And so you're going to have to, if you have little bubble wrapping casings, you can put it in there. But other than that, I should be able to ship that dirt cheap. So the profit margins on this are going to be ridiculous because of the fact that I'm not into it for a boatload of money. I'm not. And I'm clearly going to make money. Amazon's going to charge me because the real estate, if you send it into Amazon FBA, they're going to charge you for the space for it. So you want to make sure that you keep, when you bundle it together, you keep it as compact as possible so that all of it together does not take up a lot of space. You literally could tape, if I'm going to send it into Amazon FBA, I can tape these two boxes back to back, tape this one back to this one. These two are back to back. So whatever the length of that box is, tape that other one to the back of it, and then put the bracelet and the glasses on top, and then put the whole thing in a poly bag. That's how I would ship it in if I was going to do Amazon. It would be the smallest packing possible. So it would be semi-flat, maybe about 1 inch high to 1.5 inches high. Well, probably 2 inches high. 2 inches high, probably total. And then the width of this thing, whatever the width of this is, my guess is that this packaging is small. So the width of it is probably not more than 4 inches long. So 2 inches high, 4 inches long. And I'm not going to pay a lot for storage fees. That is how I would do it. I would find the things that make the most sense. So when I do bundles that have coloring books in them, which we talked about before, the reason I'm doing them is because they're flat. They're flat. They go in a padded envelope. It's like sending, papers, legal papers to somebody because it's a coloring book. It's a notebook. And so the more things that you can find when you see these bundle examples that I've been pointing out today, and you see that, oh, okay, that is flat, that is short, that is not long. This is not long, this is not big. So this is an accessory set as well. And somebody put together packaging. They show all of the beautiful packaging. They show the individual, which is what you're supposed to do. So they found the cluster photo of this, which was great. And then they show these and this standalone. So again, it's a great how they showcased it. So I could show mine in the boxes. So I could change up the picture, which is what I talked about. So I could literally go back over to Canva. Let's make another one. Let's make another one. So I could put this over here. Make it as big as possible. Superimpose, it's got the white trim. Oh, I didn't clean the background. Hold the phone. Here we go. Hold my purse. Hold my purse. So now I've got the clear background, so I can superimpose this over here. And to some extent, maybe I could grab the bracelets. I probably want to put the bracelets down here. And put the sunglasses over in the corner. Again, you want to play with this and see what works for you. Oh, these are not clear. I thought we cleared these already. Apply. I didn't click apply. Apply. So now you are still not clear. Come on. Why are you not clear? Background remover. Oops. That was not what I wanted. I don't think I got it again. It's literally, there it goes. Come on. There we go. Now we got a background. Yes, now I have a background remover. It took forever. So again, moving these around, putting this up here, putting this over there, moving this over here. Like try it in different positions, move it around, send it to somebody and say, hey, how does this look? Does this look weird to you? What do you think about this? And just see what other people have to say about it as you put it together. So you can try different cover showcase photos. And then once you find the one that you feel like is the one, this is the one. This is the one that I'm going to test with it. See what works. See what people like. So this is the same as far as the content is concerned as this. So you can decide which one you want to showcase, which one do you want to share, which one do you want people to see, figure it out, and then go with that. And make sure that you list this a 28-piece bundle. So I would definitely list this more than likely as you get closer to Christmas. I would do it for $41.98 because you got 28 pieces. I can ship it for dirt cheap. And so then you have stuff where you're making a $30 profit margin, or, even if it's not 30, $28, $27 profit margin on one bundle. That's how I do it. So you can go back and watch this. And I pointed out several different bundles. I'm like, this is a bundle I would create. Like this one's definitely a bundle I would create. I pointed out several, and they were just in the Trolls World Tour. So just imagine, like, we have all of these movies that are coming out. You have all of these holidays that are coming up. You have all of this, things that are specific to events that are coming up. So what kind of bundles can you put together to sell them? So there's going to be another set of elections in the fall. So what are you doing to help, source for those products now? See if you can get them for great prices. See if there's already existing bundles you can jump on. See if there's clearance out there that you can grab and just be able to sell. Maybe it's 40 bundles that you sell of that thing, or 60 bundles of that thing. You don't have to have 2,000. I don't go into a bundle where I'm selling 2,000 of something. The most that I've ever sold was I did a bundle where I had 500, and then I bought a second round of 500 in a bundle set. And the second round I was selling after I got to roughly about 200 to 250 because somebody else jumped onto the listing. So I burned through 500, and then I had another round, which I think that 500 probably netted me over $5,000 or $6,000 and or more. I don't remember what the numbers are now because it was like 4 years ago. But that's the most that I've ever done. So most of my bundles, I do several bundles that have high profit margins where I might do, 100 of it or 200 of it, or maybe even 300, but I won't go any higher. Doing is respectable. Doing 75 is respectable. Doing 10 is respectable. Get started is the key. I just need you all to get started. So I hope this was helpful. My screen is no longer displaying whatever it was I was searching for. Go check out, look at some of the bundles. Just go and look at Trolls World Tour. You'll see some of the bundles I was talking about. And like I said, this one's a multi-pack. And, check it out, try it, and put together some bundles. Schedule your 20-minute session so that I can look over whatever bundle. If you don't have your stuff pulled together by now, that's okay. Just schedule your session before December 31st. So I'll be happy to look at any bundles. And again, don't be afraid to take an existing bundle and deconstruct it and combine it with another one just to turn it into something that becomes totally fabulous. Okay, I hope that was helpful. We walked through today, if you're going to go back and watch the replay, we walked through what tools that I've used and recommend. We talked with how to create a cluster photo. You can choose it inside of Canva. You can do it with Google Sheets. You can also do it with Paint. We talked about how to clear the background. We talked about finding images. We talked about looking for the the products that have the best sales rank on Amazon. Go do that research. We talked about titling. We talked about pricing. So we talked about a lot of stuff. I hope this was helpful, and I am looking forward to the one-on-one sessions with you guys. I'm going to say goodbye for now.